Hello everybody, my name is Charlie, and thank you for clocking in today to another episode of Improv Stories. It is episode number 2, and today I'm alone. I know, it's a sad day. However, we have some friends, Socially Awkward Shia, which is one of them, and she has sent me a person, a place, and a setting. So I'm going to look at her email, and so you're going to be able to see from this camera here. I'm going to talk to this camera now. So I'm going to make it all happen, and that's what's going to happen. So I'm going to open the email. It hasn't been opened yet, and sorry if I'm going to go to this camera again. Sorry if you hear anything like weird. My neighbors decided, let's play Rock Band today. So that might be something in the background, but if it is, you know, we're going to live with it, alright? So let's look at this email. Alright, so, improv story suggestion. She says to have fun with this one. Apparently she said there was going to be a meme involved. Alright, so, our person is Shrek. Alright, so Shrek is our person. In space, and he's at a wine and cheese party. Alright, so Donkey ain't gonna be able to get to this one, I guess. So, like I said again, Shrek, space, and a wine and cheese party. Give me about like 30 seconds to kind of collect my thoughts here. Alright, so let's figure this out. I mean, I haven't had to deal with a mythical character yet. Alright, so Shrek, wine and cheese, and space. Alright, I got it. So I might go back and forth between cameras. It's definitely going to be switching. I don't know. I'm probably going to be looking majority at this camera because this is my best shot. I mean, just look how good I look right here, alright? Alright. So, alright, 2 minutes on the clock, and ready, set, begin. Alright, so Shrek, he, there's this new space program NASA wanted to invent where they're going to send an ogre to space. Because, who doesn't want to put the ogre in space? Now, you might be wondering, when do we ever, achieve ogreism? Or, where do we ever find ogres? But that doesn't really matter, right? If you've ever played D&D, you know where to find ogres, alright? Boom. Alright, so he gets in a shuttle, him only mission, it's just one person mission, because if there's an ogre, really nobody else wants to smell him, and nobody else really wants to go to space with him. Plus the spaceship kind of would probably get weighed down by more than one ogre. So, shoot him off into space, no Fiona. Fiona's watching from the ground with the binoculars, just kind of looking out, like, oh, well, that's my boy Shrek, just going to space. Anyway, so they get all the way up into space, so he finally lands on the moon because they want to try to colonize the moon, actually. They want the first moon base alpha or whatever. I don't know what they would call it, but let's just go with moon base alpha. So, he gets there, and surprisingly, the Russians were already there. Now, you might be wondering, the Russians? Why were they there? Well, because their space program is pretty good. Now, the weird, where this gets kind of twisted, though, is the Russians didn't want to spend the money to send Russian people to space, so they took some Italians, and they sent them to space. So, Italians, they love their wine, they love everything about just eating, having fun, and a grand old time. So, Shrek walks in with his space helmet on, he goes in there, and they're like, oh, what's up, dude, how you doing? He's like, oh, how you doing, guys? I'm just another regular human coming into space. I don't know if that's a good Shrek accent or not. But so he walks in, he takes off his helmet, like, oh my god, you're an ogre? And he's like, wait, guys, just listen here, alright, for a minute. So what's going to happen is, it's okay, because, this is going British, I really love cheese, and I really love wine. I know how to have a good time. And the Italians are like, well, I mean, if this guy knows how to eat cheese and wine and have a good time, why not let him in? So, he gets in there, and they start to munch on some cheese, some wine, and he's having a great old time. Shrek finally gets drunk, however. Now, Shrek getting drunk, it's just, whoo-hoo. It's like a couple layers down in the onion. So he has a great time, though. The Italians are loving him. He tells some fantastic stories about him and Donkey, and then Donkey, doing the dirty with that dragon, having little dragon donkey babies. I don't know how that's possible. But, so they just have some good times. The Italians are in there, and so is Shrek. And, eventually, to go down the line a couple hundred years, we have Italian Shrek babies. Now, Italian Shrek babies, you might be wondering what they look like. And they look suave as fuck. He's got, this red handkerchief right here, and then, with a beret type deal, and he's making his own cheese, because, clearly ogres are really good at making cheese. So, 100 years down the line, there's Italian Shrek babies, and they live happily ever after on the moon, and eventually they're going to go and colonize Mars, so that's the next frontier for the ogre-Italian hybrid. Don't know how long that was. I assumed it was 2 minutes. It might have been way longer than 2 minutes. It felt like I probably talked a really long time. But anyway, thank you for joining me today for Improv Stories number 2, Socially Awkward Shia. Thank you for suggesting this, these 3 pictures. And, send a link to her in the channel below. Her channel is the link below. That's what I meant to say. And just thank you guys for joining me today for another episode of Improv Stories. I hope you enjoyed. If you have a better story, tell me in the comments below. If you don't have a better story, then, leave a like. And even if you do have a better story, still leave a like, and then, I'll actually leave the comments, and I'll do, an Improv Stories, in between type deal, where I don't know where I was looking there. I'm sorry. sorry. I'm so sorry. I started to just look up into, like, space. I saw Shrek, and I was just like, oh, he's mooning us from the moon. Just put his little green pants down. I just saw a big old green ass. But anyway, there was a person outside. But I'll look at your comments. I'll tell some stories from everybody in the comments below. So leave a comment that's worth it. So, yeah, thank you for joining me today for Improv Stories number 2. Hope you enjoyed, and can't wait to see you next week. Toodaloo. I love you. Hey guys, hope you really liked that video. And if you did, please
like, comment, share, and subscribe.
You should also check out our Twitter,
Facebook,
and Tumblr.
See you again soon!